Because, Greg, he was a media member himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody. Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting, though. I can't see him doing that. Could you?
Yeah,
No.
He probably just drone on as a broadcaster and would rarely contribute anything of note. Some guys have what it takes to call games, and Steve just doesn't quite scratch me as that kind of guy.
No. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Azili can't get it to go.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Up top, Ibaka. Lots of room. No good off the front iron.
High quality shot. Just a little off there with the release.
And Greg, that has him S-H-H-E, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Clark. And Iguodala drops them both. 6 seconds left in the third. There's Foy with the three, and he drains the three, but let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
Yeah, that's how it looked to me, and that's the call we should see here, but no harm in going back to the footage and making absolutely certain.
And they've taken a look at it, and they've overturned the call. They've overturned the call. They're calling the basket good, Greg.
Yeah, and that's why we have replay. I mean, to make sure the officials don't miss any calls. And really, a good job to take the second look at it. Would have been a shame if they'd been...
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Here's Curry. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So for Oklahoma City right now, Durant is out there with Steven Adams. Then there's Dion Waiters. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Morrow in at the 2 spot.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 12 points for Draymond Green. The Thunder leading by 20. And here's Westbrook. The high post shot, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside.
Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Barnes, he's checked in for Golden State.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Adams dishes to Robertson. Hands it from downtown.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Westbrook with the steal. Raiders on the wing, guarded by Curry. Shot from 12. Westbrook can't get it to go.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
It's stolen by Bogut. It's deflected. Westbrook with the steal. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. At the top of the key, Durant. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Feeds to Barnes. Shot to stop the run. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right. Oklahoma City's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Goes back up. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
For the Thunder, Mitch McGary's checked in for Steven Adams. Singler comes in for Waiters. And it's Payne in for Andre Robertson. Golden State also making some changes. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Bogut. Spates comes in for Green. And Ian Clark subbed in for Barnes. Westbrook passes to Payne. Back to Westbrook. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Spates has got his 4th rebound in this one. Warriors have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. The shot, no good. So the Thunder will take it the other way.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Enes Kanter's checked in for Durant. Morrow comes in for Payne. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. Then for the Warriors, Rush comes in for Thompson. And it's Barbosa in for Curry. Spates down low. McGary on him. And Spates gets it to go. Thunder have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. And Singler kicks to Kanter.
It's still pretty early to judge, but so far the 2014 draft class has lived up to the hype. The top guys were as good as promised, and a lot of talent down later in the draft as well.
With the 2014 draft class, Clark, it was so hyped up, a lot of teams probably didn't care that they were losing some games at the end of the year, as they themselves were testing some younger players on their roster.
Yeah, agree with you wholeheartedly there. And you look at the guys from that class, many of them have star potential.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
That's an inexcusable mistake, guys. That's not the way to get back in the game.
And I don't know if anybody can tell you what he was thinking, because I certainly have no idea.
Here's Morrow, covered by Barbosa. McGary, no luck.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Thunder.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And the wins continue to come in fairly easy for these guys in what's been a very strong year, to say the least. Tonight will push them up to 56 wins.
And a great team effort, but still, what an individual performance for Adams. Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Nice shot by Foy.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
McGary dishes to Foy. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
From 18 feet away, and that one goes long.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Here's Morrow, guarded by Spates. Morrow, no good. Spates kicks to Rush. From deep three-point range, misses there. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Russell, how important was getting this win here at home following that road trip?
It was huge, man. Coming off a loss last night, a tough one, and it was a great win for us. Got back in front of our home crowd, and we played great.
Great job bouncing back, Russell. Thanks for your time. Guys?
All right, Doris, thank you. That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris